Hey! Good morning, friends. I'm Graham, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I wanted to show you something a little extra special. I'm over here at my buddy's house, and I'm helping him keep an eye, either on vacation, so I'm helping him keep an eye on his beautiful animals and garden and everything. So I thought I'd give you a quick little look-see at what we got going on today. This is going to be raw footage, even though I'll start and stop the video. I'm just pausing it here on my camera. But I just wanted to welcome everybody who's new to my channel. My channel is really growing quickly. I've been here since 2009 and been gardening since 2013. And so it's a work in progress. I'm hoping I'm getting better and better as time goes by. There is going to be a few little tweaks and changes to my channel here, actually very, very soon. Hopefully starting on Monday, especially with my pepper. Every day of the week, I put up a new video, an update of a certain pepper. And I've been doing it a certain way for a while now. And I've just now got to the point where I'm finally about to get the studio equipment back out and start doing it the right way. We've been in transition. If you go and check out a lot of my past videos, you can see that this year is a brand new garden for me. We started from scratch. Graham's garden used to be called Sir Cracker's Garden, and so I did a name change this year. So much information, so much stuff has changed, so many things are happening. But I'm building a garden from scratch, and so yeah. But enough with all that. Let me show you what my buddy's got going on here. He's got some chickens. Say hi, girls. Yeah, they are so beautiful, you guys. So my job here is to keep an eye on them, make sure that they're getting the proper water and feed first thing in the morning. And also to check to see if they've got any fresh eggs. You guys got any fresh eggs? Okay, so this is my buddy's setup. And they have these milk cartons, milk crates. And they like to hide them up against the wall, I've noticed. And I'm not finding... Sorry, it's kind of hard to do with just the one hand. Not finding any eggs this morning. I found 2 last night. And so far, this is like the third day I have done this. And I'm finding that they seem to like to lay their eggs in the evening, which is kind of cool, I guess. And over here is their water. Let's see. Oh, I got plenty of water. Am I getting any air? No, I'm not. Let's give them airflow here so it'll drain better. There we go, girls. Now you got some water. There you go, baby. Yeah, you drink that up. And they look like... Oh, I got some poo in there, you guys. Can't poo in your food. But looks like they got enough food to last them the rest of the day. And they got their waters working good for them, so they'll get some water, which is good. Might also be what was going on. I might have put the lid on too tight before. Yeah, see, they're all up there now having themselves a drink of water. And then right next to it is the garden. So if any of you recognize those blue barrels were in my garden last year. And I moved them over here in the spring. Actually, everything you see was in my garden at the old house. I literally started from scratch this year with my garden, and so this is it. This is what my buddy is growing. A lot of these peppers you'll recognize. The Bavarian Rainbow, there's 3 of those, and they're doing great. So if you're watching, Caleb, these are your Bavarian Rainbows, and they're just beautiful. And we got tomatoes coming on. Look at all these little bells just loaded. I need to harvest all those, so I'll put on some more Bavarian Rainbow. And then these guys are really cute. I'm not sure what they were. I don't remember. One of the kids took the tags out of most of them. Not all of them, most of them. And of course, some of them I didn't have a tag for. This is my favorite Bavarian Rainbow. Look at this. The coloring. Green on the inside, and then dark, dark purple on the leaves. And then they put on these beautiful purple fruits. And they're not just decorative. They actually taste pretty good. I just cut back my raspberries here because I was having an issue. This year we had a fungus come through really bad just as the raspberries were coming up with fruit. And the whole area here, we just lost a lot of crop this year. This fungus came through and just wiped out all of our crops. So thank goodness the blueberry plants have enough energy in the soil, because I'm doing the Back to Eden garden in these pots style, which is where you just put wood chips on. And so they're doing absolutely fantastic. They're coming back with force. I'm loving it. And then across the top, the blue barrels, these are all cucumber plants, and they're just now starting to put on cucumbers. Some down at the very end have a ton of cucumbers on them. So I got to start harvesting those and pickling those here soon. I don't get to come every single day, so we do get the weeds. The weeds do like to visit my buddy's garden. But there's cucumbers all the way down there, looking good. Tons of like pepperoncinis here. These guys are ready to be harvested. Matter of fact, I will probably harvest them and put them in the fridge for my buddy. Lots of the miniature tomatoes, little minis. Just a bunch of stuff. We've got a bunch of really yummy bell peppers down there. They're a blushy bell pepper. There's even more here as well. These, believe it or not, are champion tomatoes. And I don't think they turned out the way they did last year. Last year's champion tomatoes would fill up your hand. Every single champion tomato I've come up with this year, even in my own garden, they're all small like this. So I will not be harvesting the seeds from those, I don't think. Instead, I will probably switch over to the Celebrity next year. I just think I must have got a cross. The only thing I can think of is that these guys crossed with my First Ladies, because last year I had First Ladies and I had the Champions, and that's the only thing I can think of is that these crossed with my First Lady, which the First Lady is a hybrid, but I've grown out the First Lady about 3 or 4 years and made it basically an heirloom is basically what I've done. It's a cross. But yeah, so I think that's what happened is they got mixed. They taste pretty good. They're very blush. When they're ripe, they're definitely not a bright red, like the, like either one of the parents. They're a very blush. So very interesting. And I just harvested one this morning, in my garden. So I know I don't show you guys everything. I like to keep some stuff for myself. Here's a couple of those little ones, little munchkins. And then see, got cucumbers that are ready. There's a few of them in there. So yeah, this is my buddy's little patch that I'm growing, helping him grow this year, teaching him how to garden. He's a really awesome guy, but he's disabled. He has a lot of difficulty with getting out and gardening, and this is the first successful year that he's had. I do not water the garden. I'm doing it now because I'm on vacation, but I don't water the garden. I usually don't weed the garden. He does all of that and that kind of thing. So I just figured out what these are. They put on these little cute little black berries, and I was doing some looking into my stuff because I know I planted them, and apparently these are a type of huckleberry. So I'm like, oh, okay. I first thought it was like maybe some sort of catnip or something, but no, it's a huckleberry. I haven't tasted one of the berries yet. Maybe I'll do that right now. Let me grab one of these berries. Okay, here's a blackberry, and it is super, super juicy, you guys. Okay. I just spit out the shell, or the outside. Not a whole lot of flavor. I don't like it. I really don't. Maybe if you mixed it with sugar or something. Oh well. Not a whole lot of flavor. And that was a really ripe one because it left purple all over my fingertips. So I did research on that and finally found out what that was. So, yeah. Anyways. Alright, well, I just wanted to give you a quick little tour. Quick, yeah, right. But there's the apple tree failure this year. That didn't quite turn out the way I planned, and I figured out what I did. I'm the one who killed it, by the way. It would have been very successful on its own. So I picked up from the hydroponic store this this tea, compost tea, and well, I put it on here. I put it into this plant in the spring, and I put it on way too thick, and I think I burned the roots and just destroyed it. So when it comes to compost tea, especially stuff from hydroponic stores that have a lot of buffalo dung in it, apparently, I found that out. A little will do ya. And personally, I'm not a huge fan of any animal products unless, it's just top dressing. I did use, a long while ago, I used some elk manure that was well composted, and I saw some good results, but nothing that I'm going to go back to it for. So, all right, y'all. Until next time, you have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. If you're still watching me, because I know I'm super boring, here on YouTube, there's another channel called Graham's Hideout. And the information will be, as soon as I get home, I'll put the information underneath this video. And then also there's a Facebook group called Graham's Community Garden. And it's really not so much about my garden as much as it is about a place where you can go to share your garden and tricks and tips. And a lot of people are there to answer questions and that kind of stuff. I've got a few moderators that are on top of all that. So anyways, yeah, you have yourselves a fantastic rest of the day. And I look forward to seeing y'all again on Monday. And until then, bye for now.